get money, don't be mad. Now stop. Hating is bad.
Good evening, everyone. I'm so excited to be here with you tonight. So for those who don't know me yet, my name is Stephanie Leblanc, and I'm a market development manager here at USANA in Canada. So welcome to our training session. It's going to be full of excitement, of knowledge, and glow. So can we just take a second to talk about convention? Was it absolutely incredible? Like, I'm still buzzing with all the energy, inspiration, especially the incredible reveal of our new Celavive line. So let me ask you something. So who here has already started testing the new and upgraded product? So let's go. Drop a comment if you're online. All right. Oh, and just before we dive in, just a quick reminder. This call is available in multiple language. If you prefer French, which I will not be speaking tonight, you have a French translation channel available. If you need it in Chinese, that channel is also active. So feel free to switch to the one that suits you the best, and don't miss any glow up details. All right, okay, let's go. Now, one of the true highlights of the convention was getting to hear from this next amazing speaker, and we are so lucky to have her with us tonight. You probably saw her shining on stage at convention, where she unveiled the vision behind the rebrand of her beloved Celavive line. She's the driving force behind the innovation, someone who truly understands what your skin needs and how to bring it to life. So with that said, with 25 years at USANA, Shayna holds a bachelor's degrees in accounting and an MBA. She oversees USANA Global Skin and Personal Care category, and she's managing the strategic direction of the skincare category. A skincare enthusiast, Shayna finds herself analyzing global market trends and consumer dynamic, as well as researching emerging trends in the global skincare space, which means she reads a lot and tests more skincare than one human should. And outside of work, she is passionate about a family, faith, and fitness. She's married to her high school sweetheart, Scott, and together they have one son, Keaton, who just started his third year of college studying mechanical engineering. So let's give a warm virtual round of applause for Shayna Dunford, Executive Director of Skincare and Personal Care. To you, Shayna.
Thank you so much. That was a great welcome, and I loved seeing the photos. That was actually the first time I've actually seen photos of the launch, so that's fun. Oh, wow. Well, thank you so much for joining and inviting me here to talk all things skincare and Celavive. We have a ton to cover, and so I'll try not to go too fast, but I definitely want to make sure that we cover everything and then I give enough time for our other speaker, Natalie, to talk too. So let's get into the big reveal. Now, when we launched Celavive back in 2017, there was a big question as to, where did we come up with Celavive and why skincare and why now? And I really thought it was important to make sure that we talked about the origins of Celavive then and now. So Dr. Wentz has spent his entire life perfecting cellular nourishment. And he started with cell essentials, right? He started with what we put inside our body, but it goes well beyond what we put inside our body. What we put on our body is equally as important. And so Dr. Wentz, his vision of cellular nourishment was extended beyond what we ingest to what we put on our body, because skin is the largest organ. So Celavive was created to really help you look radiant and healthy by working at a cellular level to nourish, protect, and renew your largest organ, your skin cells. Now, for those of you who are at convention, you probably heard the terms nourish, protect, and renew throughout all of Global Convention, because it's so applicable to not only what we put on our skin, but what we put in our body. So hopefully this is not the first time you heard that, but it is something that we are going to be talking about, not only in skincare, but just generally throughout the entire year and beyond. So I just wanted to make sure that you heard those 3 words. But Celavive now is into its 2nd generation. It's stunning, it's beautiful. And I will say, it's okay, you can go to the next screen, that's fine. I will say that if there's one thing that you leave here today with, and there's going to be a lot, but I really want you to leave here knowing that think of Celavive as a topical supplement for your skin. So I was actually talking to Roger a little bit earlier today, and I was talking to some individuals at convention too. And I hear all the time, I focus on nutritionals. I like skincare, but I focus on nutritionals. Skin is vain. It's vanity. And we really need to change that narrative. As skin is not vain, it's your largest organ. And what we put on our body is so critically important. So that's why I want to make sure that when you leave this call, the one thing you can say is that Celavive is topical nutrition for the skin. It is a topical supplement, and we should love and protect, nourish, protect, renew all of our skin cells. So nourish. So as we took a look at Celavive from 2017 onwards, nourishing, we wanted to take a look at the formulas, and we wanted to make sure that our formulas provided the vitamins, the nutrients, the omegas, everything to really support healthy, vibrant skin cells so that they could renew and you could glow from within. So we took a look at all of those formulas and we jam-packed them, again, with just so many vitamins, minerals, and nutrients. And these, because of that, protect your skin. So we often think protection comes from UV protection, right? Which it does. And that is like one of the best anti-aging tricks is sunscreen. Like, you use nothing else, please just use a sunscreen because it really does protect your skin. But also vitamins such as vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin A, those are really great, strong antioxidants that also protect your cells at a cellular level. So again, these formulas have been optimized to nourish and protect. And then the last is renew. So of course, as we age, our cells do not turn over and don't renew as quickly as they once did. So like when you're in your 20s, it's like every 28 days, your skin turns over, and that's why you're so youthful. And then by the time you get to your 40s and 50s, your skin cells turn over, 30 days, 40 days, even upwards of 50 days. And so we wanted to make sure that our formulas are jam-packed full of nutrition to make sure that your skin cells are renewing as quickly as they can, rather than the 50 days. We're trying to bring that down to 30 days. Nice, renew skin cells, nice and radiant. So we do have 3 standout technologies in these formulas. Now we have also 14 new innovation ingredients, but I didn't want to go into all of those today because that's really a lot. So I just wanted to highlight 3 standout technologies. The first being our biopeptide CS. Now you might be saying, what is that? Well, it is actually our old cell signaling complex intelligence complex, and we gave it a new upgraded look and feel and a new term, biopeptide CS. So it still contains natural botanical extracts as well as signaling peptides that work at the cellular level for you. So the way biopeptide CS works for me is going to be different than possibly somebody else because it works at the cellular level. So we have upgraded the biopeptide CS to be more powerful and more potent. So it does target key skin receptors and helps really rejuvenate your skin. We also updated our Olive Oil Botanical Blend, and we shortened that to Olive Oil 24 because let's face it, Olive Oil Botanical Blend is really difficult to say. So Olive Oil 24, same ingredients. However, we actually created our own proprietary blend of these ingredients, and they are very, very potent in the formulas. So you've got your watermelon, your apple, and your lentil, as well as your olive fruit extract that provides clinically proven 24 hours of hydration. It not only increases your moisture level, but it also helps maintain your moisture level. And of course, with moisture, it helps with firmness and plumpness and radiance. And then something completely new to the formula is actually our new superfood complex. So this is actually made up of 2 adaptogens. It's the tremella mushroom, which is actually referred to as the snow mushroom, which is actually pictured on your screen, and then a cordyceps mushroom. The great thing about both of these mushrooms is that they actually hold more hydration and provide more hydration than hyaluronic acid. Now, hyaluronic acid is great, love it, but these 2 mushrooms together actually hold more moisture and draw more moisture to the skin while also having a ton of nutrients. So both mushrooms are very nutrient dense. They're little vitamins in and of themselves. So we added these extracts because they help support not only moisture, but healthy aging, including that renewal that we're trying to focus on. It also helps with elasticity and visual firmness. It also helps with calming and redness and irritation. And I just absolutely love these ingredients. So you've got your biopeptide CS, your olive oil 24, and then your superfood. And I think of the superfood as like that multitasker. It's great for hydration, but it just delivers so many nutrients to the skin. And this too, this complex too, is proprietary to USANA. So it's our own unique blend, and I absolutely adore it. So let's go on to the next slide. So I get a lot of questions, and one of them being, what prompted the rebrand? So a lot has changed since we launched Celavive at Global Convention in 2017 and then officially in 2018. A lot has changed. So with COVID, what we saw in 2020, or we saw behavior shifts. So fewer people are now going to see their esthetician or even their dermatologist for in-office treatments. We saw that COVID changed people's behavior, and they are looking and seeking for products that they can use at home that have very similar effects. We also saw the rise of a lot of new independent, we call them indie brands, just launched globally. Consumer preferences have changed with what they want. They want more product, highly efficacious products. And so really the world has just changed in 8 years. But we also listened to you. So if you've ever received a survey regarding Celavive, chances are it came from me, and that's me asking your opinion about products. And you were not shy about telling us about things that you loved about Celavive, but maybe some opportunities that we had. So you asked and we delivered, and that really was what prompted the rebrand. And so we looked at feedback as value. Sure, people would say, oh, the price is too high. And then you start reading everything else that they said. Well, the bottle doesn't last very long. I go through it in sooner than 30 days. I don't really see results as quick. You know, I wish there were higher points. You just kept like reading and asking more questions, and it ended up being value proposition. You wanted more product, more potency, and more earning potential. And so we gave you 66% more product in most of your key products. We increased the potency on average by almost 400%. Yes. So these formulas, when you try them, if you haven't, you're going to feel them. You spray on the toner, you could feel a little tingling sensation. That's totally normal. We wanted to make sure that what we put into these products, that the ingredients were clinically tested, and that we were using clinically tested levels within there, and that the products themselves were clinically tested. So we really increased the potency. And then, of course, we gave you more points. So one of the feedback was when we launched we went from Sensei to Celavive, the price increased and the points decreased. So we made a mistake. And I think at some point we need to just be honest with that. And we corrected it. So we did increase sales points for you. So now you can earn more. And I want to say that the Triple Action Eye Cream actually has like a 70% point value, like 70 PV. So yes, we delivered on that. So next slide. Let's get into the products. I know that's really what you're here for. So we have new products and reformulated products. I first wanted to point out that we tried to simplify the steps. 4 steps: cleanse, prep, correct, and hydrate. Less is more. I just want to make sure that everybody on this call knows that you do not need to use every single product we offer. You do not. You need to just make it simple and focus on the products that are right for you. There are some individuals that are very simple. They just want 3 steps, and they're going to cleanse, they're going to correct, and they're going to moisturize. That's it. That's totally fine. If you're someone like myself, I use like 7 products, but I don't use them every single day. Sometimes I use 3, sometimes I use 4, sometimes there's few in the morning, maybe there's more at night. It's all about customization and working with your skin at that time. So sometimes more is just more, not necessarily better. So just when you look at these products and when you look at these steps, we put the steps on the back of the bottle and on the back of the box. Hopefully you know what order to use them in, but do not feel that you need to use every single product. Just use the one that's right for you. So where to start? Just like your Essentials or your health pack, we created the skin essential. So it's going to be your vitalizing serum or your resurfacing serum is your correct step. You got your eye and your contouring cream. These products are going to be your Essentials topically. Think of that. Again, this is like your most nutrient dense topical supplement. And then from there, you add in a cleanser, you add in a toner if you want, you add in your sunscreen, and you add in based on your needs. Start small and then build from there. So getting into the very first product, the newest product to the Celavive lineup is actually our biphase makeup remover. This is highly sought after. I had so many people, and I don't know if you saw one of the comments that was when a few slides up. I got so many comments that said, I want a makeup remover that actually removes makeup. Go figure. So we created the biphase makeup remover. It is very gentle, but incredibly effective. So I wear quite a bit of makeup, And this just effortlessly takes off my mascara, my foundation. It's absolutely wonderful. It's an instant cleansing solution. It is fragrance free. We increased the size to 200 milliliters and it is oil free, but it does have a lipid phase. So when you look at it, it looks like two phases. You got your water and it looks like an oil, but it's actually lipids. So you shake it really well. You apply it to a cotton pad. Boom. It removes your makeup beautifully. So the question that I also hear is, what is the difference between the two, the new biphase and the conditioning makeup remover? I'll answer that in the next slide, but before I do, go back real quick. I did want to point out that I mentioned that it's 200 milliliters, which is, we increased the size by 66%. We also heard that most people wanted no fragrance. So we removed the fragrance and then we also got it ocular tested. So for those women out there that have got sensitive eyes, you wear contacts, it has been ocular tested and it will not irritate your eyes at all. It's a really great product. So getting to the two products, the biphase as well as the makeup remover, the old conditioning makeup remover, it also got a new look as well. The biphase removes long wear makeup. This is the one that's gonna just go in and do the work. The conditioning makeup remover is more like a pre-cleanse. It's great for those maybe who don't want to wash their face in the morning and you can just use that really quick in the morning. It is not very effective at removing mascara. So the biphase really gets in there and gets it done. And the conditioning makeup remover is a micellar water. That's great for a pre-cleanse if you are doing like a two-step cleansing routine. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so perfecting toner got some upgrades. Let's go to that next slide. We can take a look at all the great things. So the toner is created to balance, prep, hydrate, and protect. We upgraded the packaging based on feedback. We got a ton of people asking us for a spray application. And so now you can just like spritz on your toner. Now, if you don't want to spray it directly onto your face, you can always spray it onto a cotton pad, totally fine, and then use the cotton pad. We increased the actives by almost 250%, and then it has 10% active. So I will tell you, it is very potent. So when you spray this on, it's totally normal. If you have some tingling sensation, start slow, work up to what you can tolerate. It balances your pH, it restores hydration. It's really good to help prep that skin for step 3, which is going to be your serums. So your vitalizing serum, the beloved vitalizing serum, got a pretty big upgrade. So it is designed to firm, hydrate, correct, and glow. So this has biopeptide CS and olive 24, but it also has a new ingredient in the biopeptide CS called copper tripeptide 1. It is also a signaling peptide that works amazing. It helps with cell regeneration. So it helps those cells turn over, but it also helps stimulate collagen. It also has plum extracts, has hyaluronic acid in there. It has our superfood complex. It has CoQ10. I mean, this serum has been completely updated. So it has 66% more product. We increased the actives by 302%. So again, efficacy is up there. You're going to feel and see the results almost instantly with this product. And then it has 13% of actives. So if you are really looking to get that glow, help with hydration, and get that like luscious, plump, juicy look, this serum is perfect for you. It also helps strengthen that skin barrier, helps with fine lines, all of that. It also went through a clinical study, and we saw that visible forehead lines were reduced, skin smoothness was improved, skin radiance was improved, and then the best is when we asked trial participants what they thought about the product, 86% said that they felt that their skin what there was more firm and vibrant after having used it. And that's them. Like, it's an independent clinical study. I was thrilled by those results. So you might be asking yourself, what's the difference between vitalizing serum and resurfacing serum? And I want to tell you, it's not an either or situation. It could be both. You could use one in the morning and one at night, but I wanted to put them side by side so you could see. So our vitalizing serum, if you suffer from fine lines, kind of dull skin, lack of radiance, vitalizing serum. If you have dark spots, hyperpigmentation, uneven skin tone, maybe even some breakouts, rough texture, resurfacing serum. Okay, so one is really focused more on hydration, firming, and plumping the skin. The other is brightening, soothing, and helping kind of even out that skin. Now, I'm 48. I turned 48 actually in August, and I use both for different reasons. I have a tendency to break out. I have hyperpigmentation. I'm Swedish. And so I've got, I burn really easily. So from, being out in the sun, I've got some hyperpigmentation. And of course, I've got hormonal breakouts. So I use both of them. I use resurfacing serum actually twice a day, and I use vitalizing serum once a day. You don't need to do that. You can use one, like I said, or the other. You can use one in the morning, one at night. Do what works for you, but they do work beautifully together. So one doesn't cancel out the other. They just have completely different functions. Okay, so triple action eye cream. This has replaced our hydrating eye essence, and it has got a beautiful, beautiful new custom glass bottle. It has moved to the Pro Series, and boy, is this product potent. So we increased the actives by almost 1,000%. Like, I'm telling you, there's 14 new ingredient technologies in this product alone. Like, if I could just bathe in it and have like a body lotion every single day, I would, but it's a tiny bottle, so I don't do that. But I know someone who works in skincare and maybe can make that happen. But this product is great, and it's not just for your eyes. A lot of times we forget that we get these nasal labial folds right from your corner of your nose to your mouth, and then you get the marionette lines from the corners of your mouth down to your chin. Well, this has matrixyl morphonics in it, which is a new peptide complex that works for all the very deep lines, like your 11 lines, the crow's feet, and then the deep lines around your mouth and your chin. But what I love most about this, actually not love most, there's like two things I love most about this product. The other thing that I love most is that it has two different peptides in it that address the under eye puffiness and the discoloration. When you go to bed one day and at night and you're like, oh, I look great. And you wake up in the morning and you've got under eye back, and you're like, who's this woman? This product addresses that for the long term. And then it also has kiwi leaf extract in it that gives that instant tightness. So like in the morning, when you're looking a little puffy, hurry and tap some of that on there and you can feel the tightness happen. It's absolutely amazing. And so this product went into our Pro Series, and our Pro Series now has this product as well as our resurfacing serum. And you might be wondering, what is Pro Series? So our Pro Series is a series of products that have over 15% actives in it. And that's on the next slide, actually. So if you want to move forward. Oh, clinical study. Sorry. Go to the next one and I'll come back to that clinical study. There we go. Pro Series. So it has over 15% actives. All of the actives have been clinically tested independently. And then the whole product has also undergone a full clinical study, and it's backed by science. So you're going to see this product, and you're going to see the resurfacing serum with a little update in the Pro Series, and you're going to see new products going into the Pro Series because they are the most potent products. But let's go back to the previous slide, and we can show the clinical results. So we saw a reduction in fine lines. The appearance of dark circles were reduced, skin radiance improved. And then again, when we asked participants what their thoughts were, 83% said that their wrinkles were less visible. So I've been fortunate enough to use this for about 8 months because we've been developing these products for about 12 months and around my under eyes. And then I have this one line right here that is just so stubborn. I have been using that and it's been dramatically improved. I absolutely love this formula. So if there's one product, use this product. This is like the one product that I say you should use morning and night. Okay, let's go down 2 slides. There we go. Contouring face and neck cream. So this is going to replace both the replenishing night gel and the night cream. It got a really big upgrade. So the contouring face and neck, I will say, ladies, the first place that you can see your age is on your neck and your back of your hands. So we named it face and neck to make sure that you don't just treat your face, you're treating your neck and your chest, your décolletage. And then at night, I actually put resurfacing serum on the back of my hands, little tip, resurfacing serum, and then I put the contouring face and neck on the back of my hands, and then I go to sleep. So nice little hack. I know, sorry. My tip to you, I have a bunch of them too. So this contouring face and neck cream, it lifts, it firms, and it contours. It has a new ingredient called Feminage, which ladies, after you start going through perimenopause and menopause, your estrogen levels drop, which creates glycation. It is what it is. Glycation is basically sugars that attach to the elastin in your skin, and it binds to it, and then it kind of pulls, and that's what creates fine lines and loss of elasticity. So this ingredient goes in there and targets the sugar molecules, and then it helps lift and contour your chin, your neck, and right through here, you can start to lose elasticity right on your décolletage. So I absolutely love this. And plus it gives you the most glowing, like glow from within. I absolutely adore it. So we increased the size 66%. We increased actives 88%. And this product is coming in at just slightly under 15%. It doesn't make the Pro Series, but it's just like a hair underneath. So I rounded it up to 15. So the next thing I wanted to let you know is that this too went through a clinical study and glowing results. So cheek and jawline elasticity improved, skin firmness, skin radiance, and overall skin quality. So 94% of the participants saw an improvement in their skin quality. I mean, who doesn't want that? This is soon becoming one of the cult favorites. I'm telling you, a lot of people have face work done, so they'll go see their esthetician, but they forget the neck and the chest. And so there's been so many women that have been telling me that this has been their favorite product because of having some work done, but they haven't done their neck and their chest. So ladies, this is the product that is developed for you. Now we do have selling decks too, and I think Natalie might be talking on that. But all of the new products are going to have product selling decks where there's going to be a deep dive into, how to sell it, technologies, and unique features and benefits of the product. So those are available for you for each of the products. And then before I turn the time over to Natalie, I just wanted to also show a few upgrades that are just for packaging. So nothing happened to the formula. We just gave some upgrades, and this was just kind of to illustrate the unified design with Celavive. If you look close, you can kind of see the wave, and we wanted to make sure that we're bringing Celavive into the cellular nutritional conversation. So it actually looks like a family of brands. I know. But the other products that got a facelift is actually the conditioning makeup remover. It increased in size to 200 milliliters. Same formula, just new packaging. And then also the creamy foam cleanser got an upgrade. It is now travel friendly. So if you travel, it will not be confiscated by TSA. I'm not saying that that's happened to anyone. It has me, but it is now TSA approved. And then you've got your 2-day products that also got an upgrade. New packaging there, 66% more product, but same great formula. So it's going from 30 grams to 50 grams. And those will be out in the next several weeks. So stay tuned with some updates on product availability for those. I know that was a lot in 30 minutes. I spoke really fast.
Thank you so much. And you know, every time you speak, we learn so much. So guys, let's give her some love in the chat. And just a quick highlight of a few things that really stood for me: more volume, more potency, and more sales point. We love that. And also, I'm really upset with that triple eye cream. I'm putting it everywhere. Anyways, next up, we have someone truly special in our USANA family, the amazing Natalie Dion. She's a Diamond Director and skincare advocate. She's going to walk us through the business side of Celavive. So how to talk about it, how to share it, how to turn your passion for beautiful skin into a beautiful business. So to you, Natalie.
Hello, everybody. I don't know if you can see me, but it seems that I cannot turn my camera on. If someone can help me, please. Yeah, okay. So I'll start without a camera because it's impossible on my side to turn it on. So hello, my USANA family. Hold on. I see a bunch of messages getting on my, okay, perfect. Sorry about that. So hello, my USANA family. Oh, hello. Okay, so I'm so honored and happy to be here. Thank you, Shayna, for this amazing presentation. Who's excited about Celavive? Let me see in the chat, tap of one. I'm beyond excited. And okay, let's start. So I really feel, and I'm sure you feel that, Celavive represents a huge opportunity for our business growth. And it not only initiates conversation, but also integrates so well into the holistic dialogue. Your skin mirrors your internal health. And this is what I call beauty from the inside out. So I'm really glad, Shayna, you touched on that at the beginning, because it's really part of the holistic approach. So we can move to the next slide, please. So engaging conversation about skincare will help your customers to open up about their health and their skin. I mean, we all love to talk about skincare, right? And I think it's important to educate all our potential customers on the importance of what goes onto your skin, emphasizing that healthy skin begins at the cellular level. And I think we really understood that. This is cellular nutrition for your skin, and it should be part of every USANA conversation. Next slide, please. So the current skincare landscape, so consider, and this is why I get so excited about it, consider that nearly every woman and more men already have skincare products into their routine. So think about that. How many of your customers and brand partners have yet to discover or try Celavive? Be honest. And why? I know when I ask that to some of my brand partners, they're so good about talking about the nutritional, but they forget the skincare line when it should totally be a whole. So there is a gap there, and I think that it's time to address it. Next slide, please. So I'm going to give you some quick ideas on how to promote Celavive. And there are just a few ideas, but let's go. We'll go one by one. The first one is to revisit all existing customers. So every customer that you have, you just revisit them, leave them a vocal with energy, and just tell them about the new Celavive skincare line. The second thing is, can you move the with me, please? Thank you. One-on-one 10-minute skin consultation. So you might think, yeah, but Natalie, I'm not a skin expert. If you don't feel comfortable doing a skin consultation, I'll introduce you to a tool, which is our new quiz that will really give you confidence, and you'll be excited to offer a skin consultation. Next, please. We can do also online presentations. We're good at doing nutritional online presentation, but you could do only Celavive online presentation. I find that, especially for new brand partners, it's really easy to invite to a little like gathering online where we talk about skincare. I love VIP Celavive spa experience. This is something you can do for your existing customer that don't know Celavive yet. So you can invite them all, create a beautiful ambiance, and just spoil them and tell them you're such an amazing customer. Thank you for your trust. I'm inviting you to this special VIP spa experience, and put some candles on, some beautiful music, and spoil them. I guarantee you, most of them will switch their skincare line to Celavive. You can also do fun events in person, like skincare happy hour, or be creative. And you can take some before and after pictures. We all know that story sell, facts tell, story sells. And I want to mention Nadine Drillen here. And if you don't know her, I invite you to follow her on social. She shared her before and after recently. She's doing beautiful stories on Celavive. I mean, she's glowing. You should see the results, of course, with the cellular nutrition as well as Celavive. Our results are outstanding, and she's so good at, you know, presenting stories that just makes you want to have her skin. So great job, Nadine. And also before and after, you can do that as a group, as a team campaign. Let's say you gather all your team and you decide, okay, on this date, we start using Celavive, we do a picture after 30 days, after, do it whatever way you want to do it. But then you can share all the before and after between you, and you can really do a campaign as a group. And I find that especially in skincare, before and afters are like really powerful. So those are just, oh, and testimonial collection. I forgot about that one. Some of your customer might be shy to share a before and after picture. It actually happened to me. And so I asked my customer to give me a written testimonial. And you can have a collection of that as well. And you can share that on your social, in your stories. But again, make sure you have some before and afters and some testimonials. Okay, so those are just a few ideas, but you can be so creative. And this is how I, like, every time we have a product launch, but especially with Celavive, we're going to play a game here. Imagine you are the marketing director of a new skincare line company. Okay, you have a new hat, you are a marketing director. How would you launch your new line? And brainstorm with your team, sit down, come up with different ideas and put one idea per month in your marketing director launch calendar. And I'm telling you, if you take this ownership, your creativity will go like it's going to be next level. And whatever idea you choose, remember, they're all, well, almost all investing in their skincare already. So let them invest in you. Okay. So now let me introduce you to some amazing new tools that we will be able to use. They're amazing. And as a marketing director, remember you have an amazing marketing team working for you, right? So those are some of the tools. I know that Steph will go a little deeper into them, but I can tell you that I've never been excited, sorry, to use marketing tools as now. I find that the Celavive, whether it's the selling deck, whether it's the graphics, the picture, I find that everything is so professional. It's so beautiful. But remember though, I also find, and this is an important tip here, I also find that it's more impactful if you also put your picture. So yes, for example, let's say you want to talk about the serum. Yes, you could use the image, but I really encourage you to just take a picture of you, maybe applying the serum or with the bottle. And then beside, you could have a graphic with the benefits of the serum, but make it personal. Because at the end of the day, if we all post just pictures already done of Celavive, it's kind of a little impersonal. And that's why earlier I mentioned Nadine, because I think she's doing that so beautifully. So remember that when you use the tools. Now, the new catalog. Okay, put a one in the chat again if you went through the catalog, if you saw it. Anyone saw it already? So some of you got a printed version at convention, but it's already in the media center as a PDF. It is, again, I'm obsessed. I'm totally obsessed. And you can share that with a potential customer. And let's say you do a VIP experience or something in person. I really recommend that you print it and you have it available for your guests. So beautiful, beautiful tool. And in the guide, there is a quiz. And this tool, my friend, I'm really excited about. So it's a QR code that your potential customer can scan. They do the quiz and they get a personalized regimen at the end of the quiz. So we can see, I think, next slide, some example of the regimen they can get. So this is personalized skincare routine that they get. What I did personally, I took the code, the one in French, the one in English. I kept the link. I have it in a note on myself, so it's handy. When, you know, I was talking to someone online the other day and I said, would you be open to, we were chatting about skincare, said, would you be open to do a little quiz? I had the link, boom, send it to her, easy peasy. So have it handy. Maybe you can put it in your link tree, in your bio, wherever you want to put it, but use the tool And once you have their personalized skincare routine, you can actually do a personalized link, send it to them, and there you go. Boom. It's so perfect. I love it. So next slide, please. So let's wrap up. I know that your head is probably like, ooh, we've seen so much tonight. So let's just go over what we've seen. We've seen that skincare should be included in the holistic dialogue. That's one. We looked at ideas and how to market and sell as the marketing director of your new skincare line. We've seen the beautiful tools and the importance to create your own. We've seen the new catalog and the new quiz, and I'm all about implementing. So putting in action. I would love you to take a few seconds and put in the chat one thing that you're going to implement. Well, maybe not tonight because it's starting to be late, but tomorrow, one thing. And read the ideas from the other person, and maybe that will give you ideas, but just put one thing you're ready to implement. Okay, perfect. So as you do that, I'm going to conclude. And as we conclude, I want to tell you, remember, Celavive is not just about skincare. It's about empowering individuals to prioritize their health and well-being. It's part of their health and their well-being. And by integrating Celavive into your business, you're not only offering premium skincare solution, but you're also nurturing meaningful connection and fostering confidence from within. Embrace this opportunity, my friend, to make a lasting impact, one radiant face at a time. And I really encourage you to embark on this journey together, where every interaction becomes an opportunity to transform lives. Together, I'm sure we can absolutely redefine beauty and wellness. And thank you for joining me in embracing the Celavive opportunity. And now, my USANA family, I think that it's time to grow. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Natalie. Everything was so good. Very, a lot of inspiration. I hope for you guys too. I mean, you know what you said, your skin is a mirror of your health, and I feel this inside of me. So this is very powerful. Guys, think about that. It's true. Your people already have a skincare regimen. So why not offer the Celavive? It's such a beautiful line. Just before we wrap up, I will go through those tools that are available for you. So first of all, like Natalie mentioned, we have the Celavive Product Training PDF. So it's a super detailed. It's great for your own learning or your team training. It talks about all the tools. So this is a very, very good tool. Okay, so go through it. Then we will take a look at again. We have the product selling deck. Am I at the yes? Okay. So this is your call to go to each presentation. It's a toolkit, a one-on-one skincare parties. You can take it online in events. You can just take it everywhere you need. It's a great tool. Also, we have a powerful product infographic. So it's perfect to simplify key benefits and share on social media. And you also have the old vs the new shareables. So you have an idea to show how far we've come and why we've relaunched and why this relaunch really matters. And of course, we have our Glow Getter Challenge. So we've been very excited about this. And tonight, I'm just here to remind you to jump in if you haven't already. This challenge is going to be for the top 50. We're going to share those right after. All the final qualifiers will be announced soon. And who knows, maybe you could be one of the winners just for showing up and sharing your glow. And if you use those tools, you track your share, you keep the momentum going. All this energy is very contagious. So it's the perfect timing to get into that challenge. If you skip the next slide, you'll see the people who are trending now. If you see your name in there, good job. Go ahead and we'll see you at the end of the month. So yeah, okay. So what a night, huh? That was a lot of knowledge. We had some powerful tools to share, all those business tips that Natalie shared, the skincare science from Shayna, and all the inspiration to glow and to go. So now it's time to take action. So I want to leave you with one question. What's one thing you will implement tomorrow? Maybe it's going to be to send that quiz to 5 people. Maybe it will be planning your next spa night. Maybe it's starting your own before and after journey. Whatever it is, just do it and let your glow lead the way. So, bonne soirée, everyone, and thank you for being part of this amazing community.
Je vais attendre avant de me déloguer. Là. Ça a l'air bizarre que je me délogue.
Bye, everyone.